Hey, Shalom, Makian. First off, I want to say Tawada, Yahweh Bashim Shai, for giving me the spirit to do this video. And Shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. This quick video I'm going into is about being mindful of your free time, okay, of your leisure time. And I did a video similar to this that I went deeper in because this is going to be a short, quick video about on my channel about the demons are creating business opportunities in the 11th hour and to beware of that, okay? Because the scriptures tell you about becoming wise with little business. So it's going to be quick, just a reminder for your Akim out there that's serious in this truth or that's just coming into the truth that you got to really be mindful of your free time because the demons are trying to constantly, day in and day out, invade your free time so that you can never get to doing the work and have you occupied by other things that has nothing to do with your salvation. So the first scripture I'm going to go to is Sirach 38, verse 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure. What's leisure? Free time, your free time. Free time that you're able to get to the work, okay? And it says, and he that have little business shall become wise. Little business, okay, shall become wise. Because when you got too much going on in your life, it takes up time and time and time, okay, away from this truth, away from you becoming wise. You can't really understand these scriptures unless you're able to really sit down with it and really go into these scriptures and really seek and study to show thyself approved, to show thyself approval, man. You can't do that with a lot of business. You can't do that with being occupied by other things outside of the spiritual business. So your carnal business has to be little. That's talking about the carnal business. Being little so that you may have leisure time, free time to get to the spiritual business, okay? So that you can be able to stand in the end times that we're in right now. As you see America about to be destroyed, it's right in your face if you're paying attention. But guess what? A person with too much business, they don't see that America's going down because they're occupied by their worldly business, okay? Next scripture I'm going to, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, because you got to understand that you need the little business to be able to stack your spiritual business, okay, and understand these scriptures to understand how to protect yourself and to defend yourself against demons and spiritual Satan, all right? So Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right, so it's a battle, man. It says we wrestle, it's a battle. Because your flesh is against your spirit, trying to hold you down, and you got to fight spiritually. You got to live above your flesh. But how do you do that? Can you do that by having a lot of business? No. You only can do that by having little business. Because if you have little business and you putting the work in spiritually, that builds you up to have a defense. That's why the Lord said, seek you the kingdom first, and everything shall be added on to you. Because a person who has too much business going on, all right, they're putting too much burdens on themselves when the Lord said, put your burden on me. So you're supposed to trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai and have little business, live a simple life, and just do the work, and Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to take care of everything around you. You got to have faith. You got to believe that, man. All right? Next scripture, 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. Right. So you got to be able to have that weapon. You can't have that weapon and be able to use that weapon if you wasn't becoming wise, meaning with little business and taking advantage of your free time, man. See, you're going to learn when you come in this truth for you ones that been in for a year, for some months, couple years. You're going to learn when you come in this truth that you have to take advantage of your leisure time. And when you don't take advantage of your leisure time, you can feel it in your spirit. You don't feel right. You know, you feel like your spirit is thirsty. You're thirsting for the next edification for your spirit that you need to survive spiritually day in and day out. You can feel it, man. That's why the Lord said, put not off the Lord day to day. A person who typically is putting off the Lord is occupied in business outside of the spiritual business. So they're occupied in carnal business, which we're not supposed to be occupied in carnal business, man. You leave that for the world. All right? So read that again. 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. So you want to be able to hold that spiritual weapon? You got to have little business, man. Little business in the world. Keep it simple. All right? Next scripture, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So Satan every day is around you day in and day out, trying to get you to do other things outside of the spiritual business, the spiritual work, being occupied in these scriptures, meditating day in and day out. They trying to get you to meditate on carnal things. That's their job. So how do you beat that? By having little business. And when you have free time, because of your little business, you create room. You create room what? To get it together, man. Okay? To zone in on these scriptures, man. To keep your eyes single. That's how you block these demons off, man. By staying diligent. You can't stay diligent with a lot of carnal business. I don't care if you got a great job and you got promoted. Now you making $30 an hour, but then you got to work 6 days a week. You off one day, but the one day you off, you're tired. You got to go to sleep. Well, you got to rest. So where's the free time in that? It might feel good. You got a new car with no miles. All right? You might got a decent place, you know, but that ain't going to save you. Those are carnal things, man. Those are temporal things. So you're supposed to keep it simple, man. And ain't no promotion worth you being left behind in that fire. Because you know yourself. You know if you can handle it or not. You know if you can do that and still concentrate and be on fire and not be lukewarm or cold. A lot of things in this world turn certain men into lukewarm, into cold, because why? It overtook their time. So they didn't have leisure time for the word. All right? So just remember that to all you Akim out there, day in and day out, man. Remember to take advantage of your leisure time, your free time, and to examine your life and to try to make more space as possible for this truth, because that's what's going to carry you to the end, to be able to endure to the end. That strength, that spiritual strength, which we all need day in and day out, okay? With that, I want to say Tawada, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.